Hello and welcome to An Album a Day, day 187, going through my vinyl collection, an album or so at a time. Today we are going back to 1973. I have not had a chance to listen to the full vinyl of this yet, but I know some of the songs, so I'll be talking about those. But I'm talking about, boom, Super 73, 18 Greatest Hits. This one has got some good stuff on it. It comes on 2 records from Sunshine Sounds Productions, and it looks like it was advertised on TV. We'll get to that. I think this is the only thing I have on their label. Love that little sun logo at the top. It is a double album. So I have, obviously, the double album, 2 vinyls, blah, blah, blah. There's that. And then, so here it says, as seen on TV. So I don't know... My dad got this for me. He found it in a thrift store. When I started collecting vinyl, he went to a thrift store, found a bunch of records, and this was one of them. So I'm guessing originally this was like I don't know if they had as seen on TV stores back in the 70s, so it may have been a mail order thing, like one of those commercials where they say, hey, do you want to hear the greatest songs of 1973? Check out this album. And then the girl's like, one of those. Could be, I have no idea. I was 1 in 73. So so there's that, and then in the back it gives us the breakdown of the songs. I don't know if there's anything on the inside. Let's check it out. I honestly don't remember. Nope. Just the original generic slipcovers, which is fine. They don't always need to be a lot, and especially because this wouldn't be a record company who had probably like a roster of artists. It seems this might be more of a K-tel type thing where they just put out collections of songs. I've never really dug into the history. I should do a podcast on that, but then I hate researching things, so probably never going to happen. Anyway, it's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of crease at the top, some yellowing across the back, but I don't know. It's so straight. It looks like that's just how it is. Like it came that way. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. On side A, we have Diamond Girl by Seals and Croft. I like Seals and Croft. I'm not really familiar with that particular song. Then we've got Billy Preston, Will It Go Around in Circles? Don't know that one. Stories, Brother Louise. Don't know that one. Falling in Love by the Spinners. That's a good one. Didn't realize they were still around in 73. Anyway, then we got side B. We have Charlie Rich with The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. Excellent track. We have Eric Weisberg with Deliverance, Dueling Banjos. I don't know if that was from the film. Could be. Sounds like a film score title. Then we've got some Jim Croce, Bad Leroy Brown. Great song. What a great artist he was. Marie Osmond with Paper Roses. I know her. I'm familiar with her. I don't know that song. Never went and saw Donnie and Marie when I lived in Vegas. They were performing at the Flamingo, and then she kind of retired, and he decided he didn't want to retire, so he kept going and did his own show at the Flamingo, which I also never saw. But I did have a friend who was in the band, and he said it was a great show to work on. Then we end side B with some more Charlie Rich, which he's the one we started the album off with, or started the side off with, and the song Behind Closed Doors. That's a good song. I know that one. We get over to record 2, side A, and we've got Call Me by Al Green. We got Get Down by Gilbert O'Sullivan. Then we have Last Song by Edward Bear. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John, which is an excellent song. Strangely followed by Love Train by the O'Jays. Thinking about Goodbye Yellow Brick Road going into Love Train, that might sound a little bit weird. I'm looking forward to finding some time to sit down with this collection and just play it straight through and see how it goes from song to song. Because sometimes when they do these collections, it's not like when you're writing an album and you can sit down and figure out a good song order. These are different bands, different sounds, different EQs, different everything. So may or may not be able to find an order that flows very nicely, and maybe they didn't even care. Maybe it came down to what can we fit on each side and get all these songs on. Very well could be. And then our last side, record 2, side B, we're starting with Angie from the Rolling Stones. Beautiful song. Love Mick Jagger's voice on this one. Then we get Killing Me Softly by Roberta Flack. I probably would have put this on record 1, to be honest. It's a great track. Then we get more Elton John. We got Crocodile Rock. And then we end with the Doobie Brothers' Long Train Running. So lots of songs, most of them I know, not all of them, but I'll look forward to digging into this set when I have some time. Don't really have a lot of time to just listen to and enjoy music, but I do want to go over everything and do like like I have a basic record grading of all my stuff based on basically how it looks and some of them that I've played and whether they have skips or not. Like my Ghostbusters record looks beautiful, skips like hell all over the first song. But I want to kind of wait until I get one of those really nice ultrasonic vinyl cleaners, and where it has like the ability to restore that, kind of go over some of those skips, clean it up and make it more playable, because that's going to change the rating anyway. So I'd rather wait until I have that. If something is obviously like scratched to hell or whatever, I'm not even going to bother putting it on the stereo and damaging the needle. I'll just wait and see what can be cleaned and what can't and go from there. But I've heard really good things about them. So once I get a hold of one of those, then I'll go back, listen to everything, do a good solid record grading, and really see the value of my collection. But anyway, I hope that you guys are having a great day. What is today? Tuesday, so new episode of Smoke on the Podcast, currently covering the album Stormbringer. Tomorrow, though, on Haskincast podcast, I have an excellent interview with my friend, fellow composer, David Rosen, who is a composer in Vegas. He's got podcasts, music. It's kind of a lot like me. Better hair, though. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Cheers.